Most people who fail don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they believe that if they can't do it perfectly, they shouldn't do it at all. The samurai had a word for this trap. They called it the enemy of mastery, and they spent centuries developing a system to defeat it. The word Kaizen comes from two Japanese characters. Kai meaning change, Zen meaning good. Together, change for the better, but here's what most people get wrong about Kaizen. They think it's a productivity hack, a morning routine, a hustle culture trick. It isn't. Kaizen is a philosophy of becoming, and the samurai practiced it not in boardrooms or apps, but in dojos, in silence, on battlefields at dawn. Today, we're going to learn their version. 7 lessons for the ambitious person who keeps getting in their own way. A samurai named Miyamoto Musashi, the greatest swordsman in Japanese history, spent decades doing one thing: not fighting, not training harder, refining. He would spend hours on a single movement, not because he was slow, because he understood something most ambitious people resist: excellence lives in repetition. Do not seek to do many things. Seek to do one thing, 100 times. You don't need 5 new habits this week. You need to do the one you already know again, today, without drama. In Japan, there is a concept called ma, the art of meaningful pause, the space between notes that makes music, the silence between words that creates meaning. The samurai used ma in combat. They didn't rush. They waited with complete presence for the right moment. Lazy people rush to start and then collapse. Ambitious people rush everywhere and exhaust themselves. The Kaizen mind is neither. Progress is not a sprint. It is a river, steady, quiet, and unstoppable. You don't need more intensity. You need more consistency. Japanese martial arts teach a path called shu-ha-ri. Shu follow the rules exactly. Ha break the rules with understanding. Ri transcend the rules entirely. Most ambitious people want to skip to Ri. They want to build the startup before learning the skill. Write the book before writing every day. Lead before they've learned to follow. The samurai spent years in Shu, copying the master, repeating the form, trusting the process. Master the fundamentals before you demand the extraordinary of yourself. Start boring. Stay boring. Let boring become brilliant. The samurai aesthetic is defined by what is absent. A Zen garden has 3 stones and sand. A tea ceremony has 1 bowl, 1 moment, 1 guest. This philosophy, called wabi-sabi, finds beauty in simplicity, in incompleteness, in enough. Ambitious but lazy people suffer from what I call goal obesity. Too many plans, too many apps, too many podcasts about doing the thing instead of doing the thing. Cut everything that does not serve the blade. 1 goal, 1 habit, 1 daily action. Ruthlessly simple. The word dojo means place of the way. But the samurai understood something deeper. The dojo is not a place. It is a mindset. Every conversation is training in patience. Every setback is training in resilience. Every morning you choose to begin again, that is training. Kaizen does not ask if today was a good day. It asks, did you show up? The warrior who trains on the easy days becomes the warrior who wins on the hard ones. Show up when you don't feel like it. That's the whole lesson. In Japanese business culture, there is a ritual called hansei. It means self-reflection with accountability. After every project, no matter how successful. Japanese teams sit together and ask, what did we do wrong? What can we improve? Not to punish themselves, not to spiral into shame, but to sharpen the edge for next time. Most of us avoid reflection because we're afraid of what we'll find. The samurai walked toward it. 5 minutes of honest reflection is worth 5 weeks of blind effort. Every evening, ask 3 questions. What went well? What didn't? What is one thing I'll do differently tomorrow? The final and most important lesson. Japan has a concept called ikigai, your reason for being, the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. Most people try to practice Kaizen without ikigai. They improve, they optimize, they track. But they don't know why. The samurai didn't sharpen their sword for the sake of sharpening. They sharpened it because they knew what they stood for, what they were willing to die protecting. Without why, Kaizen becomes another productivity trend you'll abandon by February. Improvement without purpose is just motion. Find your ikigai, and every small step becomes a stride before you optimize your morning routine. Know what morning you're building toward. 408-100920, the integration, your 1% Kaizen daily practice. So how do you actually apply this? Here is the Samurai Kaizen daily practice 5 minutes. That's all. Midday, do it. Don't wait for motivation. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. Evening, do your Hansei. 3 questions. Write them down. That's it. No app, no subscription, no 30-step system. The samurai didn't need complexity. They needed commitment to simplicity. In 1 year of this practice, 365 tiny improvements. You will look back and not recognize the person you used to be, not because you became a machine, but because you became consistent. In Japan, the cherry blossom sakura is the most celebrated flower in the world. But do you know how long it blooms? 1 week, people wait all year for 7 days of beauty, and yet no one calls the cherry blossom a failure for blooming briefly. You are the cherry blossom. Your discipline doesn't have to be eternal. It just has to show up fully when it's time. Start today. 1 action, 1 degree better. The samurai way.